monster engines drive with a vengeance. Gasoline dreams, we're the true kings of tension. Not to mention suspense and speed. Full throttle to the next turn, drift, take the lead. Cause the night kid's always the first to push the limit. Now it's my time, red line to the finish. It's Clash of the Titans, adrenaline rush. On the streets where you can't trust something you can't touch. Light speed, you can't see it, but you know it's there. We can feel it all around us in the midnight air. Never scared, cause I'm out for the title. Initialize, now we count down to the battle. Initial drive, initial dream, initial dread, initial D, initial drive, initial dream, initial dread, initial D. Initial drive, initial dream, initial dread, initial D.
Wow, his counterattack worked like a charm. I can't believe how easy it was for him to pull off.
That Land Evo was one heck of a monster. Let's face it, with all the extra boost and traction it has, there's just no way that any FR is gonna be able to match that kind of performance.
Got that right. A four-wheel drive is mechanically superior any way you look at it. This race is proving to be a lot tougher than Rye had planned on. The only question now is, will he have the chance to regain the lead?
I wouldn't bet on it.
Come on, Rye. You've got every racer in Gunma pulling for you. Our pride depends on it. You can't lose.
All these fears I had about driving the passes are gone now. The whole theory on charisma being a factor is garbage. I don't buy it. As a matter of fact, there's only two things that matter in a race of this kind: experience and technique. And now that I know that, I'm not afraid of Rye anymore, because I'm better than him. On both fronts.
Hey, Tack. So what do you think happened in Akagi? I mean, it's gotta be over by now. Ugh. Who do you think won?
I haven't got the slightest idea. Actually, I lost to the Land Evo before I could see his full capabilities. It eats me up inside, just talking about it, you know?
Huh? Sorry about that.
No, don't be. To be able to talk to you about it kinda helps me get it out of my system, know what I mean? I've just been totally depressed pretty much the whole day today. After the engine blew, that guy in the Land Evo came up to me. He said he didn't consider it a real race. He said that the two of us would race again once I got my hands on a better car.
Seriously?
Yeah, and it was the way he said it, kind of like a teacher talking to a new student. There wasn't even the slightest hint in his voice of bragging about his victory. I can't get it out of my mind. It's almost like my pride won't let me forget it.
Well, let's get started. By this time tomorrow, the rumor will be flying. The Fujiwara Tofu car has finally been reborn.
Your car is nicely tuned, Kyle. The cornering abilities are somewhat surprising, and it picks up speed at any RPM. Its turns are smooth and it exits the corners with great speed. The acceleration is top-notch. The car is impressive. It's almost overwhelming to observe it this close. But it's not like I'm just learning this now. I found this out yesterday.
Whoa! Did you guys see that? Rye bumped into the guardrail!
He didn't have a choice. He's struggling to try and keep up with the land Evo.
Yeah?
Check out this time.
No way! If the land Evo is somehow able to keep up this pace, he's gonna demolish the course record!
Yeah, it's not like Rye's driving slow. It's just that the land Evo is blistering up the road. Hey, this is corner 35. They just passed through. The land Evo is still out in front.
Got it! Hey, KT, what's up? Is Rye okay?
According to the Times, the Lan Evo's maintaining his current pace. If it goes like this much longer, he's gonna run away with the victory.
Don't worry about it. I'll bet Rye's got him exactly where he wants him.
Oh.
I agree that Kyle is pretty fast. What he's doing out there is basically incredible. I'll bet no one expected him to come here tonight and have a run like that. I know I sure didn't, but my brother was ready for it. See, he collected all the data from last night's race against the 8-6. All the times and details from each checkpoint. He talked to everyone. Then he went home and calculated Kyle's abilities down to the fraction. That's why I'm convinced that in the end, Rye will definitely win the race.
This firing system, along with the four-wheel drive, are an awesome combination. Full acceleration in low gears isn't going to cut it. But I might get my chance at the high-speed corner. I knew it.
He isn't attacking from a different angle. But why? Why isn't he more aggressive? Has he given up? No way. Not in a million years. He'll attack. It's just a question of when. I'm by far in the superior position, yet I feel like I'm being hunted. I don't get it. Is Rye still able to get in my head? A victory over him will erase all that for sure. Bring it on, Rye. I'm ready for you. My tires still have full traction.
This race is intense. I've got one shot. I've got to attack at the precise moment in the narrow passing lane.
Rye is right on his tail, but the Evo 3 is still flying. He isn't slowing down a bit.
That is such a drag. I'd say it doesn't look too good for Rye. The finish line is right after they come around this corner.
There was nothing he could do tonight. It's obvious he was just overmatched.
Check it out!
The Evo 3 is still out in front.
This right turn is my chance. Kyle, you still don't know yourself. You haven't learned that your weakness is in turning right. And that's what's gonna cost you.
What?
Whoa! The FC took the outside!
Awesome! The Evo 3 is being blocked by the FC!
Damn! I can't use the four-wheel drive traction or the firing system in this situation.
Check it out! The FC is cornering while blocking in the Evo 3.
Come on, Rye, don't ease up on him now! Do it! Go, go! You got it! Come on, go for it!
He's pulled even! All right!
You got the lead, Rye!
That's the way, Rye! Almost there! Keep going! He just did it! It's a new course record! Incredible! So how does that taste? Oh yeah, and here's what you can do with your firing system.
Initial D. Initial D.
I just can't believe that Kyle couldn't find a way to beat him. Unbelievable.
He blew away the course record. What's the deal? I've never seen Rye drive anywhere near this fast before. I mean, what made this race different from all the rest of them?
Well, you see, in order to avoid crashing during the time trials, Ryan makes it a point to make sure and leave enough behind for a safety margin. However, when he's forced to raise the bar even higher and push it to the limit, a record like this will usually be the result. That Evo 3 was an unbelievable opponent. I guess that Rye had to take him seriously.
Right, I know. That was just awesome, man.
That turn was really sweet. Way to go.
Huh? Listen, Rye. I need to ask you something right now. What's the difference between you and me? Why can't I find a way to beat you? It doesn't make sense to me. Please, I have to know why.
In my opinion, your driving technique is nearly as good as mine. It's very close.
Forget the sugarcoating, Rye. Come on, answer the question.
What I'm trying to tell you is that the reason you lose is not because of your technique. Kyle, your weakness is in your right turns. Now, I'm not talking about every right turn, but at certain right turns, a major flaw in your ability shows itself, leaving you exposed.
My right turns?
To the right of the center line is an area that's kind of a dead zone which is occupied by opposing traffic. You can't attack a right-hand corner without worrying about a head-on collision. No one can give it 100%. But with enough experience and practice, you can come close to achieving 100%. Don't you get it now, Kyle? That's the difference. In motorsports, you don't have to worry about opposing traffic. And the Gymkhana circuit doesn't have two-way traffic. And your home course, Nikko Irohazaka, has no opposing traffic either. It's like racing on a one-way street.
Huh?
And in your counterattack, you always stay to the outside when you're heading into the right-hand corners. To me, that just proves you're afraid to go to the inside. In the race you had against the 8-6, you showed me too much, Kyle, which is the main reason you lost tonight.
You beat me, Rye. My belief that I had finally caught up with you was nothing but a joke. I guess you do have charisma.
It was amazing. What happened last night really proves what an incredible driver Rai Takahashi is.
Anyway, the Land Evo storm that was gonna wipe out Gunma, it turned out to be nothing but a few sprinkles. It was nothing but a whole bunch of hot air.
Mm-hmm. I knew I should have got along to watch. Oh yeah, did Tak and Iggy happen to tag along with you two guys?
No, we didn't see either of those guys around anywhere. Maybe Tak just didn't feel like showing up after losing the way he did the other night.
Yeah, that must be it. Man, I still find it hard to swallow the fact that Tak lost.
And he specifically told me that he wasn't going to go to Akagi. Something must have happened to make him change his mind like that.
I was so psyched when I heard that Rai Takahashi had won! This means that other drivers will start treating us drivers from Gunma with respect. Anyway, Cole, see you later in class.
Hi, Tak. Guess what? The other day I was on my way to the mall and... Huh? Hey, Tak, wait a second.
I'm sorry, but I just don't feel like talking to you.
Hmm?
What? My dad's 8'6"? I don't think so. It must be a mistake. I never heard anything about it.
One of our team members swears he saw it in Akina the other night. Why would he lie about something like that?
According to what the guy told us, it was a 3-door Panda Trueno.
That must be somebody else's car.
Hey, that reminds me, Tack. What happened to your dad's car, anyway?
I don't really know, to tell you the truth. We had to tow it from Akagi. Then I guess my dad must have taken it someplace after that.
So, what did you do about your morning deliveries?
I'm having to use an old pickup truck that my dad got his hands on.
Wait a minute, you have got to be kidding! Are you telling me that the legendary 8.6 is a new home to rats in some scrapyard? That is so tragic!
Take it easy, that's not what happened. My dad just said he would put a new engine in it, that's all.
Wow, do you mean it? What kind of engine is he putting in?
Whatever it is, I doubt it'll be another normal 4AG engine, know what I mean? Maybe it'll be a turbo.
Yeah, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's like, I don't even care.
Huh? Why are you saying that?
The way I see it is, when you look at all the different parts of a car, the engine is by far the most important one.
Go on.
When you compare it to the human body, the engine is sort of like the brain.
Huh? Actually, when people talk about engines, it's more often called the heart.
Huh? Oh, really? Okay, then let's say the engine's the heart. Putting another engine in it changes everything. It'd be like sitting in the driver's seat of a whole different car.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense then. I mean, I know you're pretty attached to that car.
Yeah, believe me, Tack, we can really feel your pain. But even so, I gotta admit that I'm still dying to know what kind of engine they're gonna put into the 8.6.
So how does it feel, Bunta?
Well, I'd say it's definitely getting better. But since the engine's so good, my legs are having a hard time keeping up.
Is it really that good? Interesting.
I'll say. It's strong.
Now you've really gonna pique my curiosity. I'll have to take a ride with you next time you go out.
This car, scary stuff.
Huh? Did you ever stop to think maybe it's not the car that's scary? I've passengered with you before. It's not exactly a ride in the country.
Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Hmm? Oh! Oh man, Bunta, how did that happen?
It's pretty simple. I had to use my leg as a brace. It had to support my entire body. I used to believe that racing in the passes didn't require installing a bucket seat. But now I feel if I don't put one on, I'll have bruises all the way down to my bone. I think that's about enough for today. This baby's gonna be quite a challenge, but I guess that's what makes it all the more exciting. I still haven't decided exactly how I'm gonna set it up. I'll just take my time and enjoy it. I've got to remember that the inexperienced Tack is gonna be driving it as well.
Tack's inexperienced?
Besides his leg, maybe he hit his head too.
Don't you think it's kind of boring, just being in high school?
Yeah, in a way.
I can't wait to go and get a real job. Until that happens, everyone you run into still considers you to be a kid. I want to work and make some real money. With a real job, I'll finally be able to afford to buy a car on my own. Right now, I can't afford anything. That's so pathetic.
You know, Tack, it's not like you have to rush things. Whether any of us like it or not, we're gonna be graduating next spring.
Maybe, but I don't feel like waiting. Besides, there's nothing at school worth waiting for.
You've really seemed kind of depressed lately. What's up?
Why have you been avoiding me? What's going on, Tack? What? Did I do something wrong or something that upset you? Tell me what it is and I'll apologize. Did I happen to say something that hurt you?
Not really.
Then what is it?
Nothing's wrong.
That's not true. Something is definitely wrong. Everything was fine between us until recently. Now you seem so distant. I don't understand. Come on, tell me the truth, Tack.
I don't know why you would want to get so worked up about a guy like me. None of this makes any difference anyway. I mean, it's not like you and I are dating or anything.
You're just not making any sense, Tak. What the heck are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. Oh, and have fun with that guy in the Mercedes. Just leave me alone.
But how did he...
The 8.6 is finally back. Just how powerful is it? Next time on Initial D.
The new 8.6.
Don't miss it.